I was about to say, yeah, I want to enlarge this window a little bit. Just wait until our world is loaded, and then, yeah, just enlarge that ever so slightly. So yeah, I still have paintings. And there's plenty of them here, yes. What I was trying to do earlier was just figure out how to have my own paintings, like, custom imported into Minecraft. I found a way to do it, but this would also just... This would involve creating a resource pack and overriding some of the paintings that already exist. Which is not exactly what I was planning to do. What if I maybe like a few of these and don't want to just, like, get rid of them? What if maybe some paintings I like, I just don't want to get rid of them? What if I just want to, I don't know, actually have, like, the ability to add new ones in? Okay, so we got Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander here. These came with the Paintings Plus Plus pack. These came with this mod pack. I guess we'll just put that one there, nice and simple. So yeah, I have an idea how to actually just... I figured out how to at least make a resource pack, but this would also overwrite paintings that exist already. I currently haven't installed any at the moment yet. So yeah, all the paintings that are here, we have a bunch of extra ones that weren't part of the vanilla game. These got added in through the Paintings Plus Plus mod. It's not just the user interface that lets you just select which painting you want, but also just some new ones added in. What I do really want to do, though, is just add even more custom ones in. And ideally not get rid of ones that already exist. What if maybe I do want to, like, actually put some of these other ones on my wall? I do kind of like this one, though, not gonna lie. So there was, like, at least, there was actually several Minecraft tutorials that all refer to, like, the same website. Well, first things first, I actually have to upload some images to it. Specifically, mcpaintings.com, I'd have to upload several images to it. Yeah, so you can have 3 4x4 images, 2 4x3s, a single 4x2, 6 2x2s. Yeah, these are, like, how many, like, paintings there are in the vanilla game with these respective dimensions. Vanilla Minecraft has 3 4x4s, 2 4x3s, a single 4x2 painting, 6 2x2s, 5 2x1s, only 1 1x2s, and 7 1x1s. This will overwrite the default paintings that just come with the vanilla game. Yeah, I've already tested off stream this approach will work, but it will just overwrite paintings that already exist. What if maybe I do actually want to keep some of those? How it'll overwrite them is will basically just, that website will just generate me a resource pack with all of the valid, like, files necessary to load it in. Okay, first things first. Where can I select the Minecraft version that I'm using? It's not letting me select. Yeah, I tried to click like an older version. I'm on 1.20. It didn't like give me a list of. It didn't give me a list to like actually choose. It's gonna apparently make me just download a resource pack for 1.21, which I don't know if I can just throw in all willy-nilly. I don't think I can. I don't think it'll straight up like work that way. Alright, so first things first, where do I even keep my Minecraft folder? I'm trying to find the... Yeah, I'm trying to find specifically the folders I made earlier. Assets, paintings, textures, painting, and then I was never able to actually do anything with this series of folders. I still put like a sample image in there though. Didn't seem to have any luck though actually really loading anything meaningful. I could basically just get like an image. Well, first things first, I actually have to get it down to say if I want the 4x3 image, then I would need to make it like 64 pixels by 48 pixels. First things first, yeah, I would have to do that. I'd probably also just do a little like 1 pixel wide like border around the image. This is basically just like the frame on the painting. Yeah, like the vanilla Minecraft paintings have frames, of course. I figured mine too. My images also kind of want to do the same sort of thing. So in that case, I'd probably just go with like a simple brown color for the frame. I'm currently getting an image like ready right now just for the sake of like testing. Yeah, I do believe if I do this correctly with like the website that I have open right now, it's gonna overwrite one of the paintings that already does exist though. So yeah, I was still wondering if there's an even better way to just not actually lose those paintings. If I'd ever want to use them. I mean, if not, it's definitely not the end of the world. I mean, if there's just still a better chance I was never going to use them in the first place to begin with, it's not the end of the world then. Okay, I can't just drag and drop it. I have to, like... Hold on a minute. If I click add an image, yes. I kind of want to just go grab like another, or simply just go grab another random image off my computer, scrunch it down to 64 by 48 pixels, kind of just draw like a fake sort of like quote-unquote border around it, upload that, and then see what we get. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take another random image off my computer, just try and get that incorporated into the game as well. I have one already. I'm going to try and go just quickly get a second that's the same size as the first. So I find an image I like, but I have to just scale it down a bunch so that it's actually small enough. If I don't scale it down, it's going to be like way too big. It needs to be 64 by 48 specifically. If I want another 4 by 3, that is. So I'm going to save this to my desktop. I guess I'll just keep the game paused. Yeah, that way for sure we know that no mobs can be running around while the game is paused. Even though I'm like inside my house and I'm perfectly safe, I'm still not really feeling like taking chances. It's not like I'd really be taking chances on anything in the first place, but still. Just never really a big fan of like having to deal with creepers after all the stuff I've built pretty much anymore. You never know sometimes. So I found an image and now I'm just basically drawing another sort of like fake border around it. Treating it as a painting that's of course put inside this border. Alright, I have 2 images ready, both the same size. Add an image, yes. Desktop. I think that's kind of where I put it. And now I need to just crop it accordingly. Download pack. And then enter a name. This is with only 2 images changed, so you're only going to see like... Okay, I do get to actually pick my Java version upon downloading the resource pack. Yeah, so I just downloaded a custom resource pack that was auto-generated by this website. Now I need to go quickly find it. And then move it into not... Okay, we have a folder here already. Move it into .minecraft/resource packs. And then options, and then resource packs. Which, it's right here. That's the name I saved it under. This is the way that overwrites vanilla Minecraft paintings though, but I did check off stream earlier and it did work. Alright, so I just overwrote the Donkey Kong, and there was like another 4x3 painting to the right of the Donkey Kong one that got overwritten also. Kind of feel like moving the torch. If I move the torch though, it's going to be dark. Wouldn't want to have any mobs really just spawn here now. And I basically don't even like need any additional mods to do it this way either. It does suck though that I would have to just be accidentally like... It does suck though I'd have to overwrite paintings that are already there to begin with. Like what if maybe I want to actually just keep those? Now I can't really do that. I have to move the torches around to accommodate this one. So I'm gonna probably look around for some more space because I want to put the kitten one back down too. I want to put the cat back down as well. I was just randomly looking around my computer for another image to just use as an example, and I found another one I liked, so I want to get that one back too. I'm gonna try to place the painting if I'm holding it right, even when I'm trying to just open the door. I already put some paintings in this room to sort of like spice it up a bit. In this room. None up here though yet. I got plenty of torches also here. I'd have to move the torches in this case. It'll be a little silly just to keep them where they are. I think these ones will just stay. And then these two, I guess I'll just have to, like... Or I can just move them off to the side here. I think that personally looks even better. Yeah, so that's how you can just import your own custom images. I don't believe I mistyped anything. Yeah, I didn't just randomly, like, well... I did actually sort of randomly discover that. Not, like, by pure chance, though. I just noticed, like, it wasn't just one, there was at least, like, 2 or 3 tutorials that pretty much all recommend the same website to just pretty much make resource packs automatically. Yeah, I saw at least 2 tutorials where they basically just referred you to the same place and just pretty much walked you through how to upload the images and then just download a resource pack and insert it. Alright, and then with that, I still have actually probably several things I want to do. Just what exactly now am I going to go do? I'm going to check up on this. Okay, this is full. I want to check up on this thermal evaporation plant. We have a full tank of liquid lithium here. I'm guessing, is this like simply not like actually doing anything because there's like no sun up? I'm guessing are these plants not doing anything because of the weather currently? Like we're not getting enough sun to come in for it to actually do anything? Not sure, but I think I'm gonna anyways just go and do some more mining. I suppose I can just start with the coal. And then move on to the iron, and then diamonds, and I might as well also just get the redstone since there's like so little of that too lying around. It seems like... Is it just me, or you just seem to be at a rave party every other day? Seems like every other time I go stream live, you're at some rave party. That's just making me... You're just making me think, like, I really need to get out more myself. And I'm starting to really think I need to get out more too. So we can't, I know we cannot put any more lithium into this tank, it is full. I'm just wondering if all the excess lithium is gonna just end up here. Or if it just seems to be disappearing for some strange reason. Or is it maybe getting stuck in this pipe? I mean, as soon as I can, I'll just go make like a bigger fluid tank. And yes, this was the roof that I built onto my house. Well, this is the roof I built, like, yeah, it was the last, pretty sure it was the last time I streamed this. I noticed my house was still very much unfinished, so I just built, like, a third story. I don't know, there's just a good chance I'm probably going to use that exclusively just to store items. That might just be, like, a big storage space at this point. Unless I desperately need that room for something else aside from just additional storage. Yeah, it's a little bit slower just to place the blocks, but this way all I gotta do is just hold down one button and I'm good to go. I still have 2 more stacks of coal ore blocks. Okay, I still have another stack of coal blocks to go deal with. Okay, so yeah, that's all my coal right there. And more iron also. Alright, there's the deep slate iron blocks. Baby creeper and zombie? I'm still thinking, yeah, before anything else can just swarm me. It's mainly just creepers I do not want to deal with. Yeah, the mobs that can just destroy my blocks. Surely, yeah, I can easily deal with everything else. I can easily deal with the creepers too, but not so much if they explode and just, I don't know. Depends on exactly what they blow up and destroy, really. It would actually depend on, like, what they end up destroying. So first things first, let me just clear out my inventory of coal. Alright, my excess coal is going to go here for the time being. Yeah, I want to do this also. Hoping to just, I don't know, simply not run out of oxygen. Even then, yeah, I gotta mine all this stuff too. I guess what better place than, I don't know, right inside my own house. So this machine's already running out of oxygen, essentially. One piece of... Oh, I'm still gonna cook it. One piece of beef. And I suppose for now, just put it here. In the meantime, this is still running slow as ever. Okay, it's weird that it's all, like, black under here, these blocks. Suddenly, they're all, like, black. That's weird. Okay, now the floor tile. The floor itself is also like a solid black color as well. Not sure why these are just changing color. And what I'm definitely not telling them to. I'm definitely not telling these to just change color now. Also, one of them seems to have, like, gone missing. That is odd, to say the least. If I reload the resource packs, or reload the chunks, what does that do? Right, now these blocks look even worse. The sheet metal blocks, now they look even worse. Did I maybe overwrite something else by mistake with, like, the resource pack I put in? Did that overwrite some other thing? It seems to have just glitched out these sheet metal blocks. They are not at all looking like they should. Where's my resource packs? What if I take this... What if I take the custom paintings out? Floor's still all messed up. Not sure when the floor started. Honestly, I think, yeah, the floor started glitching out, I think. I only saw it start glitching out after I put that resource pack with the custom paintings in. The two, like... I'm not even trying to change the texture on those steel blocks. Okay, now all of a sudden they look like something else. At this rate, I'm probably just gonna find a new block to, like, build with this. I'm gonna find just a new block to place here at this rate. If I just place one of these sheet metal blocks down by its lonesome, it's fine. It's like when I place a bunch of them next to each other, they start to just glitch up. Yeah, just straight up, that is weird. Are there any other maybe, like, metal blocks I can use that have, like, a similarly bright color that won't just start glitching up when I place them down? What other, like... I mean, there's, like, so many blocks to choose from. It's just, which ones do I want to actually go with, though? Which ones would I want to build with? I'm probably going to be looking for a replacement for the sheet metal blocks I have currently. If their textures are just going to glitch out, I'm going to look for a replacement. Crystal sand into crystal sandstone. Maybe just make some sandstone pillars. I need a stone cutter specifically to go and make that, it looks like. And then kind of just basically place them like horizontally. Make the floor out of that. Yeah, only if I place them in this direction, like north-south. Only in that direction do they mess up. Otherwise, they look perfectly fine. If I place, like, any other sort of block in between them, they're also not going to glitch out. Yeah, to say the least, that is strange. That is very much strange. Apparently I'm all out of sand again. I believe I need more sand. Something something Kark. That's where I get the sand from. I'm just looking for like a new kind of block to build the floor apart of my third floor with, because the sheet metal blocks seem to be glitching out. That is when I just place them like basically like in a row, like next to each other. They seem to glitch out. That plus I just noticed I was running low on sand anyways, so I also did want to pick some more up. At this point, I've really just lost count as to how many times I went to this beach just to get some sand from it. I mean, for one thing, we're literally never gonna run out of sand here. And even if we somehow did, just go find another beach, and then, again, it should be like ages before that ever runs out of sand. Well, I'm about to go back inside my house, and you're about to see exactly what I mean. Some blocks are still trying to load. And it's these ones that are all, like, messed up. It's these blocks that are just acting funny. Which is why I'm just thinking, yeah, let's start removing these. So I can just alchemize this into... Wait, I can't, right? If I convert it to sandstone, then I can't just alchemize it. It won't work. And then I need to bring crystal sandstone to a stone cutter to actually just change the pattern on it. A 16 sandstone, I'm likely not going to do anything with it at this point. Not expecting to really do anything with it. If I ever did want to anyways, it's not a big deal. Wouldn't be a really big deal anyways. Perfect. Yeah, my sheet metal blocks just should not be looking, they should not be looking like this. These pillars don't look that different. These don't look too different. Still look very much like the kind of block I was gonna go for in the first place. Still kind of has that look I was going for. It's just now these aren't gonna be like all like glitchy. Also, I do gotta remember I have to do this first. Still gotta love that popping sound every time I just alchemize. Every time I like actually convert something into something else, I gotta love that popping sound still. Apparently this also seemed to happen like the moment I put my resource pack in. I tried to take it out and still. These are still like acting funny. Of course putting the custom resource pack in didn't like change anything. I'm just theorizing that's what caused it in the first place, but to be honest, I'm not even exactly 100% sure. I need more sand to continue doing what I was trying to do. I'll need even more sand to go through with this. Right, just to save me the hassle of having to just constantly run back and forth. I'm gonna just put away stone here, actually. I'll just place it down, I guess, and then name it accordingly. This is... I think with this room, I'm probably going to turn this into a storage unit. What palette production you're asking about? I guess you mean the paintings? Or are we talking about something completely different here? Alright, back to whatever, Kark. Oh no, the polonium palettes, which has nothing to do with palettes, like selections of colors. Pretty bad typo. I thought for a second you were asking me about the paintings. Because typically, yeah, you use a palette to actually paint with. Okay, then again, thinking about it now, not sure you were there, like the exact moment I was talking about, just... Okay, I want to load some custom paintings, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Not sure if you were around when I was talking about that the last stream. Yeah, it should teleport me back in here. It's just gonna take a while to load, but it is gonna put me back in here. I'm gonna hope this is enough here. That's gonna be 32 more blocks of crystal sandstone right there. Let's hope that's gonna be enough. I have a few more stacks of sand in case it isn't. Yeah, these blocks doing all sorts of crazy stuff right now. That's why I'm just removing them and replacing them with something that isn't glitching up. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I know. So if I were to theoretically want to get every badge, I would have to do the vault eventually, is what you're saying. Looks like I need a couple more blocks, and that should be just about it. Except I made them into sandstone. I was supposed to, like, convert the sand into crystal sand first. Meant to do that, like, first. I actually did earlier today. Also, I'm gonna actually just double check right now, but I do believe I made the stream public not too long after having just completed it. Yeah, not too long after ending it, I do believe I made the stream public. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did like a part 7 to nonsense earlier today. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 more of these. Oh, okay. Go figure. YouTube's still sucking at just giving you notifications as usual. What time did I play it? I do remember I must have gone live at about like 1 PM or something, give or take. Well, all the times I'm giving are like in my time zone, which is Eastern. Okay, we have how many mobs out here? How many skeletons is that? Okay, at least I didn't destroy any blocks. Right before this guy starts shooting at me too. Well, he's gonna shoot at me if I get close, of course. Just to basically, just to get him to stop. Not like you were outside picking up a bad habit or anything. It really should just notify you that you're alive. Like, what the hell? And also about paintings, I did figure out how to get custom paintings into my Minecraft world. The method that I'm using currently is just overwriting paintings that already exist, unfortunately. But if I wasn't going to really use those to begin with, then I could, I guess for now, just overwrite ones from the vanilla game. Basically by using a custom resource pack. I found this... Yeah, I found this picture of a kitten on my computer and I just really liked it, so... We'll bring that in. Might light this up too, because it looks like just really dark up there if I don't. Even though nothing can really spawn up there, still I may just light it up anyways. I vaguely remembered, okay, like, I was playing Terraria, my game crashed, so, okay, well, I try and just get this game back up and running. Here's a picture of a cute cat. I vaguely remember that being the context behind it. Here's this cat while I try and just get this game back up and running. Oh, we have this too. Enriched carbon. I'll just put it with the rest of it for now, I guess, until I need more steel. I will definitely need more steel in the future. Just not 100% sure for what, but just a feeling I'm gonna need more steel. I'm already feeling it. Bird cages. There's this whole, like, mod themed around birds, and I've never done anything with it yet, really. I'm pretty sure I still do. If not on my current PC, probably on my old hard drive. I'm pretty sure I still do, yeah. Now, I do wish I knew what to do with all this stuff. I can make a pigeon backpack. It's also a Minecraft background. Interact with a bird to log it. Bird encyclopedia. No. Different sword. Ability, strong attack power, cons, regens the target. It's one with this giant, like, sculpture of a head, like, just with waterfalls falling from its eyes. And then, like, green mountains beneath it. Okay, I'm sure you're talking about something different. Anyways, I kind of forgot what I want to do right now. Anyways, I got, like, really sidetracked. Okay, they don't go here. Honestly, now I'm just thinking about the exotic. When am I actually gonna get stuff done with the exotic birds mod? When am I gonna do more than just look at birds? When am I gonna actually figure out what to do with the eggs? I still have 2 mystery eggs right here. When am I gonna, like, ever figure out what to do with them? Check DMs. I guess while I wait for some more stuff to smelt. Yeah, I do believe I've seen that Temple of Notch. I have seen it, yes, don't worry. But it is a different desktop background, by the way. think I will, just so you stop, like, asking me what's your desktop background, just so I can get on with the stream. I mean, I was gonna just sit around and wait for this to smelt anyway, so... See if I find it before this is all done smelting. I want to actually get back to playing, by the way. So I'm just hoping to make this quick. Yes. What else are you gonna do while you wait for that to smelt? I don't know, maybe I could check up on my reactor. Yeah, so far it's been a pretty uneventful stream. Me just rambling on about how you import, like, custom paintings, spending almost 20 minutes just importing custom paintings, like only 2 of them, while overwriting the 2 4x3 paintings that the base game had. And then figuring out that, like, one of my floors started glitching out, so just basically replacing it with, like, new blocks. I don't even remember, to be honest. Anyways. I'm just seeing how you make these again. Not sure what the point of a copper chest is exactly. It does exist, though. I guess see if I can figure out what the point of a copper chest is. I'm actually gonna go make one. Alright, so that's the storage capacity of a copper one. It's like 9 spaces less than the iron chest. At this point, I don't know why I would bother with that. And gold chest, I'm just double checking how you made that again. Understood. Understood. What are these blocks here exactly? Iron plate. I don't believe you did yet. Alright, that's 6 gold chests. If we want to start a storage unit upstairs. I'm probably just gonna put blocks down here, and also just signs just denoting what's going to be in each chest. We're going to do a storage unit, and we're going to try and do it properly. Golden apple crate. Okay, so apparently, yeah, we can... Golden carrot crate, we can make these too, if we want. Raw gold bricks. That's amazing. Now you're making me just wonder what kind of win streak I could get if I actually, like, wanted to try to go for a high win streak. But no, I'd rather just go for, like, say, another, like, endless mode personal best. I'd rather attempt that over, like, a win streak, to be honest, though. Alright, so what color planks will we make? Planning on buying anything in particular, I guess? Probably, but I have no idea what, supposedly. Okay, I cannot make signs out of Azalea, apparently. Doesn't work. Ender bark sign. Hazard sign. Alright, let me just change these planks into something else then. In that case, yeah, let me just change the planks out. Excess stone, excess wood. I do want to, I guess, maybe allocate a chest for extra crops. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I already have one outside. Still feel like having one inside too, honestly. I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm thinking it's gonna be more readable if I put the signs above. Where some grand encounters will go by much faster than other. It's also, yeah, it's gonna affect endless mode, the mode also, I'm sure of it. Excess stone's gonna go up here, excess wood's gonna go up here. I think I will, yeah, do a chest for excess crops as well. I think I'll do mob loot and then crops or something like that. Can always just edit the side message at a later time anyways. So yeah, we're about to have a nice... Okay, I guess a chest also for food would make sense too. So we're about to have a nice storage unit. Oh yeah, that spider nest that's the same every time. Oh, no, you're talking about blue skies. Speaking of which, there's still the dungeon in the Everbright that I don't believe I've ever been in yet. Yeah, if we go here, I've still never been in the nature dungeon, and thinking about it now, I'm expecting that to sort of be the same kind of deal. Which in that case, start actually mapping out that nature dungeon too, so I don't get lost for hours on end. Well, first things first, we have to enter the dungeon before I can fight the boss that's inside there. Obtain a different sword from a poison dungeon. The sword I have is much stronger and it doesn't have to draw back of regenerating the enemy. Good old, like, mechanism power creep. Pretty much power creeping just about everything, really. Walk into a baneful mushroom and enjoy the consequences. I've never done that yet. That's in the Everdawn. So yeah, the main thing I still want to do with the Blue Skies mod is find that nature dungeon and conquer it. What good thing. Okay, I think a chest for extra tools might also make sense. Okay, tools and weapons, I think makes more sense to allocate this. Excess weapons and tools are gonna go up here. I think it'll be time to actually start well, yeah, we can move some vampire blades up there. For starters, move some vampire blades and some crossbows. Including whatever this is. Necrotic Bone Nahuatl Warpick. Somebody's stepping on my crops. Yeah, I think you did just trample some of my crops. His name is Abomination, by the way. I'm thinking of that like pink weird that weird pink blob like thing from Magic the Gathering all the way back in Legends. I'm gonna start moving my excess spider eyes and strings upstairs. Rotten Flesh also gonna bring some excess upstairs as well. Remade? What was wrong with the first iteration of both? I guess when you've done it like 100+ times, I guess it can be boring. Like, I'm sure I must have done it at least, like, well over 100 to 200 times by now. Probably, I think at this point, probably even more than that, let's be real. For starters, we're gonna put some excess stone up here. This item's made out of wood, so it's going here. Excess weapons I'm not using are just gonna go up in basically the attic at this point. You can call it that. Holy sword. I'm gonna move that up. I'm gonna move that upstairs too. I think I'll also move some lightning knives as well. Oh, I got all these weapons too. Lead Queen's slime battle sign. Tablets I haven't really done anything with either, apparently. Empty shulker box. I haven't even been using it anymore. White Moa egg. Dragon head. More random loot, and then a bit of Ars Nouveau stuff in that same chest. What else in here can I maybe just start moving upstairs? I'll move some arrows. I think that would be wise. Still have exactly one ghast here, and I'm not really doing anything with it, apparently. "59 Phantom Membranes, and I don't even need them." Spellbook I've still literally never used. I did not know I had, like, 2 stacks of melon slices going. Quite frankly, I don't care that I have those going. A singular block of aerogel. I think I'll just put this in the crops chest for now. Or I can maybe just plant these outside, I don't know. So that's what the aerogel block looks like. Transparent, see-through block. I remember something about, like, you can just make these by placing lava down in the ether. It just hardens into aerogel. I guess if I ever need more aerogel, that is. If I ever even plan to do anything with it, which right now, honestly, I don't. I'm gonna move some of my extra bone blocks upstairs at this point. I guess same goes for some of my diorite as well. Cinderstone, I'm probably also gonna just move upstairs at this point as well. I'll keep this here for now. Yeah, this is basically just a bunch of bone meal as far as I'm concerned. So I'm gonna just class it as mob loot. That's basically bones. Convert to bone meal. Just seeing how much fissile fuel we got here currently. We have quite a bit, actually. We have a decent amount. Can still make even more, though. So let's... Hydrofluoric acid. That's still waiting to just be made. Alright, that's full of acid. Okay, I do at least have... Yeah, I do have this here. A chemical tank for the acid. Alright, I guess just, yeah, a nice place to keep it all. take this with us and then just transfer it in here. Meanwhile, this is filling up with fissile fuel. Alright, let's just go skip another night. I'm gonna go take all that fissile fuel and then just go and bring it to the reactor. We don't have like any speed or energy upgrades on any of these. I think I'm gonna actually go change that. Let's fix that actually. But to do that, I need redstone to start, and then also iron to just turn into alloy form. Oh yeah, I need glass and I need... Now let's get the glass out. And then dust. Gold dust and osmium dust, respectively. It was gold to do like the energy upgrade and osmium to do like the speed upgrade, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is why I'm frequently running out of glass, by the way. This is kind of like what I'm just using it all on. That's speed, and that's energy. Not enough energy to run at maximum speed. I think I maybe just want to take some effect. 256x. I'm taking some speed upgrades out. Increase the speed of machinery. That's already, like, fast enough for my liking. 32 times the normal speed. That's already overkill. Chemical oxidizer, speed. Gonna add energy to this and then speed to this also. Rotary condensing, let's speed already we have here. And energy. Speed upgrade 32x. Put speed and energy in here. So not enough room in output, basically, is what you're saying. Oh yeah, look how much faster this is gonna go. And then you're wondering, yeah, that's why I wanted the upgrades. Oh, I think it was osmium and then the glass. Hold on a minute. I believe I did it wrong. I believe, yeah, I believe I'm not remembering the recipe right. That was the recipe. And I guess in case I need like 2 or something. So that was quick. Like very quick actually. It was really fast. Fissile fuel. So yeah, that's already full, so that's why I can't fill it up with anything else. That's why it's not gonna work. $16,000. We have a lot of fissile fuel. Just to put it in simpler terms, we have a lot of fissile fuel right now. I'm just gonna manually insert the fissile fuel like that. Burn rate's at 5. What if I just, again, bump this back up to, like, 10? Of course, I'm gonna just stand right next to it the entire time. And if it's still draining water, then I want to be very much aware of the fact. I think 10x burn rate is still too much for the time being. 8. I kind of wanted to see what happens if I set it to the maximum. I kind of want to see. Okay, at 8. Okay, there's another polonium pellet. At a burn rate of 8, water is pretty much not going anywhere. I'm not gonna go straight to the maximum burn rate. At 20, yeah, look at that. At 20, it's like, holy shit. Apparently I can achieve theoretically an even higher burn rate, but set rate limit. I can set it to the maximum of 35, but this is just like a disaster in the making if I were to do that. Let's try my luck with 9. Still losing water in this case. Oh, I'm gaining it back. Seems to burn through like extra like as it starts up, and then like the loss of coolant just seems like stabilize. I could have a lot more polonium thinking about it now, but I just do not want to risk leaving this bad boy unsupervised. I want to see how our turbine is doing, how much energy it has stored. Yeah, it would be nice to figure out how to get this energy hooked up. How to get the energy from this turbine to just power up all the machines, yeah, around my base. And then at that rate, I don't think we'd ever really run out of energy again at that point. Yeah, that's gonna be all my fissile fuel again. I may get one more pellet out of this before this is out of fuel. I'm gonna get one more pellet before this is out. Yeah, the burn rate at 9 has been doing just fine, actually. Okay, that's 7 pellets now we got total. Should probably start thinking about, okay, what are all the cool things I can make with these? That's plutonium. I mean, eventually I'm gonna need plutonium as well. If I want to make the supercritical phase shifter, I'm gonna need plutonium as well. Question is, just I don't know how much of it yet. Supercharged coil, what does it do? Yeah, you need that for like supercritical phase shifter as well. QIO exporter. Placeable monitor used to access a quantum item orchestration system's contents. Foundation of any quantum item orchestration system, QIO drives are stored here. Alright, so that right there is our mecha tool. Still not sure when I'm gonna get around to just focusing on getting full netherite. Lithium dust. Needs to be... We need a chemical crystallizer again. Never did get around to making it yet. First, I might as well use up the rest of the redstone that's still in here. Yeah, we pretty much used up all of it as far as I'm concerned. So I still have, oh, quite a bit of enriched obsidian, actually. So if I'm not mistaken, this can just go straight in. And then these can go back in, and I can just make atomic alloys with that. I'll do that amount for now. Okay, I also need a steel casing, so I'm gonna just get that ready too. And a bit of fluorite. Get 2 pieces of that ready also. Okay, let's see if I remembered the recipe. Refined obsidian ingot. I'm probably going to be using these atomic alloys, though, for something else, most likely. I kind of want to see what else I can use them for. A better chemical tank. Ultimate tier installer. Better factories. Fusion reactor frame. This is another kind of nuclear reactor. I need polonium to make a fusion reactor. Dimensional stabilizer. Prevents chunks from being unloaded. Ultimate bin. I already made that digital miner. I haven't crafted this yet. Okay, so how many, like, HDPE sheets or pellets do I currently have? I can just enrich these into sheets, of course. I think it's like 3 pellets to get 1 sheet. I'll just grab all of them. So if I take this off and try and upgrade it, what's gonna happen? I seem to lose the enchantment if I do this. The enchantment goes away if I do this. I lose the mending. I can always just go back to that village with the guy who's selling the mending books and just get it right back anyways. Does this thing even lose durability in the first place? It does. It's gonna lose durability, but if I had to guess, at a rate much slower than the original. If I had to guess, that's like way more durable than the original. Well, yeah, there's no going back now. Now I need to get my mending enchant back, ideally, on this thing. Chemical crystallizer. And I need to find a home for this, too. I'm just thinking, where do I put it? In such a way that everything doesn't look like too crowded. I guess I'll move it up here then. I think I'll move my crafting table actually. Right in the corner there, I suppose. Right now, so I can just plug this machine in. Plug in the chemical crystallizer. Everything should still be plugged in if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I had also a fluid tank I wanted to upgrade as well. And a disassembler to also just recharge as well. And namely this fluid tank to go upgrade. It's already packed to the brim, let's upgrade it. Should be able to still... I do remember being able to upgrade it even if there's something inside. Yes, we can. Elite fluid tank. Okay, capacity doubled, and then it doubled again. So that's 4 times the capacity I had before. It's now 4 times. I have to take this lithium to the rotary condensator. There's water vapor in here that I need to remove. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. Alright, make the arrow flip. Decondensating. I do have a water vapor tank, so that's just gonna go in here. That's full. I understand. Then this goes in here. And I should have lithium dust. What else can I make with that? Induction cells. Induction provider. Okay, nothing else really, apparently. So we need a... yeah, basic energy cube. How many basic energy cubes do I need? Okay, I need just one here so far. 4 energy tablets and 4 dust. Energy cube. Hey, Socket. Beta Velis, welcome back. Oh, energy tablets for the cube, too, I need, apparently. And then steel casing also for the energy cube. Steel casing. Yeah, Physicist was here a while ago. Whereabouts at the moment, I have no idea, but yeah, he was definitely here earlier. So I have an energy cube. Now I have a basic induction cell. I hope I made the right item. Atomic disassembler, configurator, HDPE sheet, polonium pellets, 2 more ultimate control circuits. So May 31st, today's your birthday? I didn't remember, but happy birthday. Then again, I'm not even sure if you, like, told me, like, at any point before what your birthday was. How many more energy tablets do you want me to frickin' make, game? One of these two, apparently. That's gonna be used in the creation of the mecha tool, by the way. So where is, like... okay, my other disassembler, I believe, is still charging as we speak. Two of these I'm gonna finally use up, and then I need 2 HDPE sheets, so 6 pellets. Thankfully I have these. I'm glad to have these already sorted out. Alright, to believe this is still running. Mecha tool. It's not even doing anything at all right now. Okay, probably first things first because it's not even charged. Probably won't do anything if it isn't charged, I can only guess. Alright, let's start giving it some energy. Certainly like needs a lot more energy than the disassembler. I can dig up some grass with it. Punch a cow out with it. 5 attack damage. Hold left shift for installed modules. Absolutely nothing. I literally just created it like not even a minute ago. So to start, absolutely nothing. Seeing how this is coming along pretty decently, actually. There's pretty much like there's like basically no fissile fuel left over in there, so it's not gonna do anything at the moment. I don't know, I also was just curious to see how much water built up in this tank. We got quite a bit of it, to say the least, in there. So we have a mecha tool, and we need to apply modules to the mecha tool. Allows for soil tilling, log stripping, and soil flattening for the mecha tool, right? Conflicts with teleportation unit and shearing unit. Maximum energy capacity. Okay, on the mecha tool. Color modulation unit to change the color of the mecha suit. Laser dissipation for the mecha suit. Increases digging speed on any block. Mecha tool. Shearing unit. Mecha tool. Silk touch. Or refinement basically is fortune. Blasting unit uses controlled explosions to destroy nearby blocks on the target plane, supported by mecha tool. Blasting unit. Vein mining, supported by mecha tool. The vein miner unit. Okay, I need polonium to make vein miner units. Antimatter to make a teleportation unit. I think I'm gonna look at the mecha suit modules later, and for now I want to for now focus on the ones that you can use with the mecha tool, because that's the only like mecha something piece of equipment I currently have is the mecha tool. Iron pickaxe, HDPE, module base. That's how I make module bases. I'll have to probably start making a bunch of these. Workbench capable of installing and removing modules from modular equipment. I take it this also includes the mecha tool as well, so we need a chest. 4 HDPE sheets. Even more ultimate control circuits to go through with this as well. HDPE. I think I'm actually going to start moving some pellets downstairs. My gut's telling me just make a bunch of these sheets. I seem to really need these in large quantities now at this stage in the playthrough. And bronze nuggets. Alright, I'm glad we got that sorted out. Tin. Sort that out too. One piece of tin, just so I can actually, like, get some stuff out of my inventory. Polonium pellet. A chest. For some reason. Well, at least I know how to make it. Like, of course I remember how to make it. Does this need to be plugged in to work? Looks like it. Now I'm gonna have to find a home for this too, apparently. Gotta find the modification station a home. I guess when really in doubt, I guess just put it up here. Yeah, it has to get plugged in somewhere to work. I gotta just plug it in someplace. And this means we're gonna need more cable to go through with that. And thus, more steel to make more cable. Alright, that'll do. That'll work. This was gonna be just initially my storage unit, but I guess the modification station can go up here too for lack of better ideas. So first things first, I need to actually... I would go and... Where would this go? In this spot? I believe the mecha tool goes in this spot, and then I need an actual module. Which I have currently none of yet. Precise cutting jobs. Does not add laser swords. Alright, this is the one that increases the digging speed on any block. And that's the one that increases attack damage. Might as well just do it like the maximum, like 4 times each. So this will involve me making like 4 iron pickaxes to go through with it. No, I'm looking for the mining unit. Yes. This one right here. We got a zombie outside. Somewhere. And an Enderman. Somewhere. So if I put these in the left slot and then the mecha tool on the right. Okay. It's doing exactly what I was expecting it to. Right, so basically... So you're telling me this too should now just insta-mine nearly any block that's breakable? Well, assuming the blocks are breakable, of course. I guess we can also just move some ender pearls up into, like, the chest with the mob loot as well, upstairs. I'm gonna need more HDPE, like, significantly more at this rate. Where's this zombie coming from? Where's this zombie from? That was literally right next to me, apparently. I'll have to just figure out how to mass-produce this stuff, then. Starting to really just seem like I'm gonna have to mass-produce it. So attack amplification, that would be, like, if I want to max it out, 4 iron swords to max it. Let's just take the last of these with me, I guess. Or at least whatever I can just make into sheets of HDPE. I have to really just sort out, like, the mass production of these, clearly. So attack amplification was here. Don't mind me, I was just trying to find it. Make 2 more of these also while we're at it, because I noticed I was running, like, low. Alright, now I own 4 of these units here. Okay, that's where the spider's hiding. Yeah, it was up here where I can just go apply that's where I put the modification station. I put it here. 13 attack damage. Four attack amplification units, so it says 13 attack damage. Pretty good, I must say. Induction cells. I'm gonna need to make induction cells to make energy units. That's what it's looking like. So I got these two out of the way just now. Blasting seems pretty good. Vein mining also would be another one to start really just building towards. I'll need more polonium to do that. That's another one to, I guess, really start building up towards. And yeah, once again, looks like my inventory is a complete mess. This still keeps happening. And now I'm trying to just do what I can to just clean up the inventory, so it's not just like all a complete mess. I'm just gonna take out a bunch of stuff I think I could sell to villagers, and probably just go teleport to a bunch of villages and see what I can sell. I mean, I'm already gonna go to one to go buy myself more mending books. Let's see what else I can actually let's see what I can sell while we're at it. Okay, that's my emeralds right there. But what can I go sell? I know there's some villagers who are interested in carrots, some are interested in paper, some are interested in potatoes, some interested in coal. Okay, we do have... Okay, and I don't think I remember leaving a hoe in that chest there, so I'll just go craft a new one. Just leave the black concrete there for now. I mean, I don't want to keep carrying that either. I know there's demand for potatoes and carrots, so I'm just going to, yeah, go and harvest them and bring them on over. I know there's demand for them. Apparently also gonna get some extra nether wart, because why the hell not? Personal chest just to keep the stuff in. Or I guess I can make extra traps. I guess I can do multiple trips at this point. So, not him. Okay, there's a villager with, like, an actual profession. Now, let's just find him again. That's all the paper I had, pretty much. So there was a farmer here. He's buying wheat. Let's offload some wheat. I have this in abundance, so I'm just gonna give it to these farmers. Not enough to just keep selling. Cleric. So I should have brought my rotten flesh to go sell that too. Could sell that too. Just, I needed to bring it with me. I can always just sell it at a later date and time anyways. Alright, yep, that's another village. Wasn't there like a guy or two I could sell stuff to here also? Okay, the guy at Marok's Order, if that's what we call it. He'll take potatoes off my hands, this guy. I need like 4 more to complete any more trades, so yeah. Shepherd. If I have like excess wool, I do not mind selling. Just use alchemy to make it the right color and then sell it to him. Okay, apparently there were sheep here that I just was not aware of. I could have just brought these sheep home with me, if all else failed. Alright, that's gonna just give us more wheat to go sell. Oh, right, I have to do that first. We got a zombie coming for us. Alright, that's the shepherd, and this is the farmer. Another zombie coming for us. And then another. Thank you for your service there. And yes, this is another village. Baby skeleton. Can't even touch this guy. I can barely even touch him. Butcher. Close the door. Can this guy stop shooting me? There we go. I don't know how I'm supposed to actually do like any buying or selling here with all these mobs running around. Especially baby skeletons in gold armor. Oh, this guy's a zombie villager now. If I had beetroots, I can sell them to him, but I don't. Right, just so it's not gonna be nighttime anymore. This is making it significantly more annoying just to actually complete villager trades. Double check to see if this was the village that had the mending trade. Yeah, I also made sure this guy would never actually, like, move anywhere. Also want to make sure we never actually lose the guy. So I just built an extra enclosure around him. Alright, so that's 4 mending books right there, just like that. Alright, you can have some seeds also. Just so I would pretty much always know where this guy is, I just pretty much blocked him in. That way I'd never have to worry about losing him. Fisherman, who's gonna buy coal off my hands. If I had potatoes, still, but I already sold them all off earlier. Here's another guy who's gonna buy coal off my hands. Those are going in there. Right, I guess also just to dump off some of our excess coal as well, we'll do that. He's walking away on me. Oh, I see. Cut of salmon. Salmon block. What am I gonna ever do with that? Okay, this guy is gonna take the carrots off my hands, so let's do just that. Let's also, yeah, offload those carrots. There was also an armorer I could sell coal to, except he kind of just wandered off, so gotta go locate him again. Not in here, I see. Okay, that's him. Well, I got rid of... Okay. I can buy an iron helmet. Or I could start selling him iron also to make emeralds. I have plenty of that also if I want to just start selling it. 33 emeralds for a bell. Alright, I managed to sell off my an entire stack of coal blocks just now. Pretty much sold off the entire thing. Sure, I'll take it. I'll definitely be taking that. Honestly, I don't need the sea pickles. That's it. For some reason, I want to go back to an end city. Oh, right, that was another village. Weaponsmith. If I come back here with some more coal... Yeah, I can just unload. I can just load off even more coal by coming back here. Okay, I still gotta just break these blocks. It's honestly probably going to take a while to break them too. And then find a home for all the fluorite I'm about to mine as well. So a little bit of extra loot I'm just gonna go bring upstairs. Arrows, excess arrows are just gonna go there. Alright, that definitely frees up more inventory space, that's for sure. Yeah, that's a lot of fluorite. Did not expect to see myself just getting this damn much of it. Alright, let's just craft some of this fluorite into block form just to lighten our load. Just to at least empty out the digital miner a bit. I mean, it was still pretty full, don't get me wrong. It was still pretty full, don't get me wrong. If this was gonna be a storage unit, I'm literally just using it as a room to just mine all my ores. This is supposed to be a storage unit. Yeah, safe to say I'm gonna just want to make a push for the vein mining unit as soon as possible. Should start making a big push to get that vein mining unit on the mecha tool. Just so, yeah, otherwise this will take minutes to do every time I just want to mine some ore. If I get the vein mining unit, I think I can turn this, that would normally take minutes, I think I can make it take only seconds. Yeah, that's a lot of fluorite. Not sure when or if I'm ever gonna need to mine anymore after that. Yeah, after that right there, I'm not sure if I'll ever need to mine anymore of it. Alright, excess fluorite, I'm just gonna probably put it all here. That's where that extra is gonna go for now. Alright, now this bad boy has mending on it. I could probably... Do I already have an Unbreaking book just lying around? If I had to guess, I probably do by this point. Oh wow, apparently not. Apparently I don't. Okay, let's see if I can maybe just randomly get one via the enchanting table. Just, you know, the old-fashioned way. Unbreaking 1. That's a step in the right direction, I must say. Might as well also, I guess, start working towards feather falling while we're at it. Okay. That's what I was in the market for right there. Right back to where we started with this thing. Sure, I'll take one of these I'll take one of these for myself too. What's the cost on enchanting this? $5. I'm thinking, I don't know, I guess just put mending on it too. Thinking that would be wise. Only 5 levels to put mending on this bad boy too. Alright, so now we have basically permanent refined obsidian leggings. Oh, feather falling 4. Just had it there the entire time. 7 levels to do that. Sure, I guess we will. I guess I don't need these 3 books anymore. Yeah, so just so fall damage isn't really going to be a problem anymore, I guess. So now that was done, I'm just thinking, what next? There's fissile fuel, there's a way to automate the production of that. Pretty much almost entirely automate it. I'm looking at that as like another potential, like, huge milestone right there. I'm already eyeballing that as another major, like, milestone. I don't know what else to do with this uranium besides have it in yellow cake form. And then just so I don't have to do this for like a really long time. Just so it'll be like a long while before I ever got to do that again. Uranium dust. Does this have a use? Doesn't look like exactly. Not really, it looks like. I think the main use I'm gonna have for uranium is just uranium oxide. I think its main role is just gonna be like get us fissile fuel. I believe it would be wise to start putting all of it up here at this point, the uranium oxide. And then I gotta again look at that HDPE, like, production. Substrate. Hydrogen and water. What's in this thing right now? Oxygen and liquid ethylene. I'll need to eventually just swap out this oxygen for hydrogen and then put in water to make. And then bring over some biofuel. to make substrate. I am all out of biofuel. In that case, I will resort to my crops. I will resort to that in that case. Not enough room. Unless I don't know, do I have a chemical tank for it? That's ethylene, uranium oxide, I do not. Putting uranium oxide right next to the bed. Feels silly, but not really much room to place it elsewhere. I believe I also need to make the chemical tank in the first place as well. And then that's where the uranium oxide is going to start going into. So for now, I really have like no other place to put it, to be honest. Don't really have another spot for it, unfortunately. Put that in there too. And then I'll have to just mass produce a bunch of substrate. Alright, now this is gonna run significantly faster going forward. I'm gonna go get some more crops, actually. I guess I'll might as well also have this running in the background too. Oh, hey, some nice birds. I'll just briefly stop to say hi to them. Alright, extra carrots. And extra wheat. I'm gonna turn all of this into biofuel, I suppose. Meanwhile, this digital miner's also running in the background. Crushing factory. And then that's just gonna be just to straight up use to make substrate. Why there was a random torch just sitting specifically there. Not enough room in output. Not a surprise in the slightest. Alright, we got biofuel, and lots of it on the way. Plenty in there too. Got even more biofuel coming right up. Alright, 18 stacks of biofuel, that's a good starting point. Now I gotta just... Or, okay, can I just make another pressurized reaction chamber? I'm thinking of making another one. Have this one take in liquid ethylene and... Actually, we'll have one take in... Okay, how do I want to do this? I think I'm stacking them one on top of the other, potentially. Or could I stack them on top of each other and still connect everything and it'll work? I don't know. Pressurized reaction chamber. I think I'll have the second one go here or something. Enrichment chamber. And some dynamic tank block as well, we need. And chemical tanks. And steel casing for the enrichment chamber, I think. Right. Apparently, yeah, I'm all out of steel. What happened to, like, all the other steel that I had at one point? Now I need more. What happened? No, really, like, what happened to all of it? I had so much at one point, and now I need, like, now I need a lot more. Again. Okay, this isn't even like the maximum possible speed. I guess I'll try and augment the speed on this bad boy. Hopefully that's not going to make it just guzzle through energy too quickly. Yeah, just so we have like a lot of steel in the future. Just make a bunch of it now, I guess. And then I have to do this also, of course. Alright, just to speed up our smelting factory now. I believe I can dump that, and I'll be fine. That's another pressurized reaction chamber I just made. I'm moving this hydrogen tank. Hydrogen and water. Okay, that's perfect. And then this one can have oxygen, and then I still gotta like manually pump in liquid ethylene. And now this one takes biofuel too. Okay, it needs energy to operate. It's not plugged in, and where can I plug it in? Because look at all these wires we have. I gotta find a proper place to plug it in, and I'm not even sure where to start. Alright. Let me see what I can do to just plug in the other pressurized reaction chamber. To think we really have this much wiring and piping in the way. I got a skeleton shooting at me from below. Where else can you even possibly make this cable go at this point? Like, holy moly. I guess maybe downwards or something. Something like that. And this should at least put it on the grid. That's gonna put it on the grid. Right, just to hide the fact that, yeah, there's a wire poking out. Just to hide the fact. Try and hide that as best as I can. Unless you really just look at it, it's not, like, it's barely noticeable. At least that's what I was going for. So yeah, it'll do. It'll have to do for now. Ethylene. I have to, I guess, put that back into liquid form, and then from there, yeah, we should be able to speed this up too. So let's go for that. And I need to make more alloy again. And then enrich more redstone again. Let's do, I guess, do that to start. So 2, and then I want to do more of these. For now, I'll do that. For now, that. Alright, I need to put in more biofuel to do anything, of course. What's the enriching chamber looking like again? Okay, I already emptied it out. Not sure why I'm still carrying these. It just disappeared on me again. Go figure. Thought I heard even more footsteps for a second. Fuel empty, missing power. Workbench. Actually, I'll just keep the workbench in its... I'll keep that in its current place and then just move that over. We still have some cherry wood somewhere, don't we? Yeah. Of course we do. Just so I have, like, another way to get in and out of my own house. I'm gonna put on... Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but I'm gonna put down yet another set of double doors. I guess this can kind of just go in the corner. Can I get... I want to just see if I can get this running again. I moved the blocks, so I take it I have to reconnect them. I'd have to reconnect the blocks. Alright, workbench works again. Just keep it offline for now. bring that in there also. This in here. Okay, this is the hydrogen tank. Why am I carrying a hydrogen tank again? Oh, I completely forgot I left my flamethrower there. I don't even remember how long that's been there for. Okay. I wanted to put this here. I guess the extra hydrogen for now is gonna stay in here. Okay, now I can just empty out the inventory a bit again. Just so it's not like a complete and utter mess to try and manage this. Yeah, we got plenty more biofuel still on the way. Alright, let's get more biofuel into this one here. And I'm pretty sure eventually, yeah, this will just... Yeah, it can't even continue to run because too much ethylene is just starting to build up. Okay, that has to be liquid form ethylene. I have to do gas to liquid here. Just so I can keep making substrate, I had to do that. This is liquid form, this is gas form. Yeah, chemistry, and we're just juggling all of these machines at one time here. Yeah, I think it's safe to say, Dan, I'm gonna have to seriously look into automating all this. Because for one thing, I do know I need a lot of... Okay, I need to bring the substrate over to get HDPE pellets. High-density polyethylene or something. I need these, and I need this, well, mainly to make into sheets of ethylene. I need this in large quantities to make modules to upgrade my mecha tool here. Yeah, I need that in very large quantities. Move the substrate over then in that case. And at least I think for now, I don't really have to move from this one spot here. I guess maybe unless this just builds up. Okay, that's a gas tank. That's ethylene in gas form. This is still in liquid form. Okay, this is actually not empty just yet, but it will be in no time. Wait, his house is running out of power. Okay, this is giving us liquid ethylene at least. Not enough energy to run at maximum speed. Okay, I did leave the digital miner on. Yeah, I think it's time to turn that off. It's starting to guzzle up too much power again, so it's time to turn that off once again. Yep, I went and turned that off. Yep, the HDPE pellets are coming in. Those are finally starting to really come in. Okay, this too is starting to run out of... This is starting to actually, like, run out of energy as we speak. Alright, let's move more substrate over. This is still struggling to go at like max speed. So is this. Alright, just so that's like one less machine that is going to be in use. Starting to think, yeah, I may want to give this a rest real soon. Again, I didn't really, like, sadly, I never really, like, went anywhere. Too much time kind of just spent, like, working on all my machines and whatnot. And there was also just establishing the purpose of this room right here is going to be a storage unit. And just, I decided, whatever, we're gonna put a waste stone up here, too. Yeah, that's a nice stockpile of HDPE pellets, at least. How did you get in here? Baby creeper, and I have no idea how it got in here. That's the scariest thing? That's the scariest thing that happened all night. I have no idea how that got in. I knew I was hearing footsteps, but I didn't think, like, it was gonna be something, like, right inside my own base. I never thought it was gonna be, like, right inside my house. Okay, good thing it was only a baby creeper, but still. I would still, like, rather not have to clean up after whatever mess it could make. I still would, like, really rather not have to clean up after them. Yeah, speaking of hostile mobs, I'm just gonna sleep another night off, so I can just... I really want to just get my turbine connected to the rest of my power grid so that the energy from the turbine, we can actually, like, I don't know, use it. That way we actually get to use it. So there's a cable here I can just use as a reference point. We got this cable to work with. So there's energy being pushed into this wire here. There's a spider around here somewhere. On the turbine. I'm hearing more footsteps. Of course. That's where the footsteps are coming from. Right, now that they're done just being annoying. Now they seem to be done with bugging me. Alright, so I have my turbine connected. I believe it's now connected to the rest of my power grid. I have this wire that's also connected to the power grid. That was connected to this pressurized reaction chamber. That was also, like, on the grid. And now I got this cable running into this turbine, which I believe should be pulling energy. I believe that should now be sharing its energy with the rest of the grid. And just like that, yeah, these cubes have instantaneously all filled up. I'm running the digital miner, and I'm gonna see if these cubes even lose energy now. Yeah, I think this turbine is now going to share all of its energy with everything else on the grid now that it's connected to it. So now I have all this 2.15 giga FEs of energy just hooked up to everything else. So at this point, yeah, now that we've done that, I don't believe we're ever going to run out of energy again now that the turbine's been connected to the rest of the power grid. And now it's just giving its energy to the rest of the grid. I do not believe we'd probably be ever running out of energy ever again at this point. think with that done, I'm just gonna actually call it a night. I got the power grid exactly how I want to have it. And also, earlier in the stream, I finally did figure out how to just import custom paintings. Not really through a mod specifically, I learned you can just kind of do it in vanilla even with just like a custom resource pack. And there's a website out there that's literally made to just generate these for you. Granted, these overwrite the vanilla paintings. If you don't mind that, then feel free, go on ahead. Yeah, I think another major step going forward is going to be automating the production of fissile fuel. I think that'll be like another huge step to just progress forward with. I got 13 attack damage mecha tool. There's still so many more modules that could be put on this thing, but still may be a while before I just fully upgrade it. Yeah, also bought some more mending books. Have yet to start actually using those on the rest of my armor pieces. So yeah, overall it's still been like really good. Probably gonna make like a nicer walkway around here also. I guess something like that to start. No, I don't really, unless maybe I want to do some like interesting like, I don't think it's gonna be like we're really doing anything interesting with these. Yep, so that's gonna be, yeah, another door basically for us. Yeah, that's just making that entryway look a little bit nicer. But even then, I'd rather just save it for another day, continuing to work on it. Would much rather save it for some other time. I guess one more thing. I'm just gonna go install my glass windows upstairs also. Still never got around to doing that yet. So we do it now. I'll keep the signs here for the time being, why not? And with that, that's a wrap. Don't fear the creeper.